podcast will really just be talking about pets, animals, and other cute things. I know everyone's had a hard week, so we're gonna try doing something wholesome. I know no one's watching right now, but who cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me the link. Give me the link.
Okay. Yeah. Give me.
Pepe's like that. I'm gonna have one.
Yeah, Pepe is about to throw.
Yeah, we have a new guest here today, or a new podcaster in the name of Pepe Elpez. He is quite famous on the interwebs, and probably is most famous out of all of us.
Who? Pepe who?
Who?
Never heard of him.
Yeah. Moral is running a bit late today, everyone, but he'll be here eventually. Okay. So anyone want to start talk about their pets or whatever? Because if not, I can start today.
You can start us off.
Okay.
Let's do it. Start us off.
I haven't had many pets to be honest, but when I was younger, right, I used to have a pet turtle and a pet frog. The pet frog wasn't really a pet because my aunt does real estate, right? And she had a house she was like real estating where she just had like a a open like sewer pipe, right? And she was just like, hey, go catch some frogs, and I'm like, okay then. And for some reason we were allowed to like play around the open sewer and catch frogs, and that was the closest I got to having a frog for a pet. Like actually
Did
like
actually frogs from the sewer?
yeah, we actually got like frogs from like
You didn't got like an infection or some shit? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that water is not clean at all.
Sound clean.
Yeah.
Like that water is not clean at all.
no
What
like,
the fuck?
like legit
No.
open sewer pipe frogs.
Oh my
We got it in and yeah. My other pet was a pet turtle, right? And we kind of just fished it one day, put it in like a tiny plastic box, right? Then I was just like, oh yeah, I'm not taking care of this because I was like 5 at the time, right? So my dad brought me back to the pond and literally chucked the turtle into this like pond again. Like I swear he like winded up with like a baseball throw, right? And just chucked it in. I don't know.
Turtle.
Rip turtle.
God.
I feel
I
bad.
thought this was supposed to be like a positive stream.
Yeah, why would it be wholesome and happy?
Yeah, nothing was wholesome. What the fuck?
Yeah, he said.
And like the other pets I had were like a bunch of fish, and fish aren't the most interesting thing. Like, have you ever had fish?
Hey.
Yo, my first pet ever were two clownfishes, yeah?
Yeah.
I was like 2 years old
same.
or some shit. I don't remember it like at all, but apparently they died within like 1 week. And I got so sad. I stopped eating for like 2
What?
days. And I was like 2 years old, 3
Yeah,
years
I
old. And I
feel
stopped
that.
eating for like 2 days because I got so fucking depressed. I don't remember it, of course. I was like 2 years. Like, what the fuck? But yeah,
The
clownfishes.
Yeah, I had a bunch of like fish too, and like we kind of just I'm Asian, so they were of course koi fish, and I don't really need to explain any more than that.
So,
Oh yeah,
wait, I mean, you do kind of. How did they live?
yeah, what happened? Did they get the
what
same
happened?
fate as the turtle? Like, what happened?
So basically for those fish, right? We just kind of like fed them every day. We had like a water filter. We had like water pumps and everything, so that they could like breathe, right? And one day we just forgot to clean it. I remember specifically my mom was there like, hey, like to my dad, like, hey, clean out the water. My dad was like, I'll do it later, right? Same day, gone. And I never saw them again. I missed them.
They definitely died.
All my fish die. It hurts.
Reese's here over
Did you
people.
eat them or something?
I didn't really care.
All right.
I bet koi
Alright.
fish tastes good.
Yeah.
I bet it tastes good. I don't know. I never had koi, but
Yeah,
I bet it tastes good.
I never had
kinda
koi
big.
either. Risu in chat says that he had a fish and they died because they were overfed. Yeah, that's a common issue.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I think I've done that too. I'm not really.
overfed y'all's pets.
Yeah.
How
I
do you
feel like I've done
overfed
that.
a fish. How you do that?
Wait, you pet
You
a
just
fish?
keep on giving it food. It's stupid. It doesn't know when to stop eating.
But they eat
So you
like
keep on-
like
It's
nothing.
easy. It's just a pinch of the fish food. You throw it in there. It's not that hard. I don't know how you're getting
Ah,
your
you're
fish
eating
food.
them. They blow.
When you're a kid, you
fuck.
just throw in fish food.
As a kid, I know what to do. I know what y'all were trying to do.
Like fucking sprinkles, you know? You sprinkle like a shit ton of
I'm just imagining Starly right now, like
crazy.
no wait, Claire right now, like the fire elemental, putting their hand into into like the water and just like,
you,
pain.
Like
I mean,
boiling the whole shit, you know.
that would not be overfeeding. I'm pretty sure they would just die.
You were just cooking. That was sushi. That was
That's
fucking.
Wait, Jackie.
Wait, you can train fishes?
What? I
What?
didn't know
That's
you
real?
could train
What?
fishes.
Yeah, you can train fishes to do stuff.
God, I've heard
Why
fishes
Why
are
would you
actually.
do that?
Like,
No, no. The real question is why would you do that?
I don't know.
Like, why? Like,
You're like, hey, look, my fish can jump through hoops.
Like, Aquaman looking ass. Like, why do you need that?
We're out there in the fish Olympics.
Aquaman looking ass.
From your friends. Yeah, my fish could jump through. What did your fish do, huh? That's what I thought.
I get training dogs, but like, why fish? Gary says the only pet fish I've owned is Pepe. Pepe, any comments?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I got a comment. It's true. I can confirm.
God,
It's true.
pain. Yeah.
I see how it is.
Wait.
I mean, like for me, actually, we back in China, what I used to do is that my grandfather and I will go out to like a pond that is in one of the parks, and we'd actually catch fish with our like just like a fish net, like a small fish net on a you know the things in Japanese where they catch the fish in the like a bowl in the festivals.
yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like that, but like more designed for actually catching fish. Those ones break really easily.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And we just caught like from time to time we just put like if our fish dies we just go and catch new fish.
Yeah, I've read I know there's a few Chinese stories, like a few, shonen novels where they're literally about catching fish and raising pets and all that, and like it's kind of crazy. Like you just see the
really?
yeah, like there's one story, right, where the main character owns a pet shop and he can transform into like the fish he owns or whatever, right? So you have like this shonen story where he turns into like an alligator or whatever, and next to him just like petting fish.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy. The Chinese really like their koi, like really like their koi fish.
Funny.
Yeah.
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 You're not wrong.
I mean, I've heard that some of like koi fish can get up to like a few like $1,000 or like $1 million.
Classic. No.
Yeah, I like tuna. I like salmon. They taste good.
Fair enough.
I know we're talking.
We're talking about fish,
Fish.
and then Pepe's like,
Yeah, bro, I like eating fish.
Yeah, like I used to save money when I was living alone. I used to save like money for 2 weeks to buy only like a kilogram of salmon. Oof, with rice, that shit is good, yo.
yeah, fish is
Like-
really
like,
good with
like fish do be a nice pet.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. Salmon tastes
I don't
good.
really like salmon. It's
Are you
like-
okay?
It's look like frozen salmon is alright. Like it has a good texture, but it doesn't have any taste, and it's just that's it. You're just eating it for the texture. That's literally
Nah,
it,
man,
I
right?
we don't
mean,
know how to
does
make
steak
it,
have a
bro.
taste? Like steak has like no taste. Like it's only
I
fat.
fucking hate steak. I hate steak.
God damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
don't even put seasoning on y'all food. God damn.
When I was in high school, right, I exclusively ate
Alright.
tuna or whatever because like I didn't like anything else. So I just like ate like the ground up canned tuna every day, and it was like, yeah, no, not the best.
Yeah, no,
choice.
but canned tuna is good. Like
Yeah,
you
canned
put some
tuna.
tuna, some rice, and some mushrooms. Yeah, and it tastes like really fucking good. Like on God, like really, really good. That was like my dinner for like a whole semester. Like only like tuna, mushroom, and rice. Good shit, yo. Good shit on God.
I know there's a few like classical things like in Journey of the West there's like a pet fish or whatever which turns into like a dragon and like fights off against the main protagonist or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
100% there are classical Pokemon stories. Like
Bro,
on God.
that's basically magic art, bro, right there.
Yeah, no, it literally turns into like a dragon or
Yeah,
a demon
it's
or
not
whatever.
Dragon, yeah. It turns
Yeah.
to Gyarados, yeah. The giant. What a
Ah,
man.
the Chinese like classical stories are kind of weird, not gonna lie. No offense.
Like,
Chinese
they be
story?
crazy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you know,
Journey to the
class-
West.
you know, back in the day, man.
I mean, like all the classical stories are kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Journey to the West was the shit. Fuck yeah, I love Journey to the West.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
wish I
think
could read
most
Chinese.
people do.
I wish I could read Chinese in the first place because all I can do is like translations or all that stuff, you know?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the thing. Like, I personally don't like reading Chinese manga
Yeah.
in English. Well, for good reasons, because like typically the translations are terrible.
That's
like-
fair.
I would read the English version and then I go read the Chinese version. I'm like you left out like half of the content. What happened?
It's just because Chinese is a really dense language compared to English, you know?
Yeah, I mean, part of it, part of it, I think, like translation is kind of shit, kind of shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's some words for some languages you can't transfer it over into English. And it's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. Like I know for like Vietnamese, some things are really hard, and I imagine it's the same for Spanish, right, Pepe? There's like a bunch of things you can't really translate one to one in like language.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of like the double entendres and stuff.
We're getting a bit
well.
off topic.
English is so simple.
We are.
English is so simple.
Yeah.
English is not.
For example,
No, 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 no.
Bro.
English is not simple. English is like it doesn't follow its own goddamn rules. Okay,
It
like
doesn't. I'm mad. I'm mad.
yeah, but like
it's so fucking stupid. The language. Let me. You.
Fuck English,
fuck-
bro.
fuck
Yeah.
Fuck
The
English.
thing about the English language is it literally stole something from everyone pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, part of it is stealing. Part of it is getting invaded.
That's
But
true.
yeah.
That's true.
True.
That's actually a really interesting story though, Snowfield. I don't
What
really
the fuck?
I wish I got more like stories from my like grandparents and all that, but yeah, English is a really simple language. I just saw that in chat and I was like digression.
The white ape. God, what a classic
White
story
ape
that
that
is.
helper is what?
Bro, y'all don't get rescued by white apes in wars.
What what the fuck is a white ape?
It's a white
have
ape,
never
bro.
heard
You know what a white ape is, bro? It's an ape that's white. Come on.
Yo, we need to get Snowfield on call so he can like tell us the entire story or something. Yeah,
The fucking white ape.
both.
This seems like something out of fantasy, yo. What the
Bro,
hell?
I
white
mean,
apes
all
are real.
folktales
You
are
say-
part fantasy, right? Like you
no,
know.
I saw White Ape on Sekiro.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have you like next Monday or something, or like just like pop you in now. Although I haven't set up your PNG and everything. Yeah. Both me and well, not sure if I should share this, but yeah, my family is also from like Vietnam and everything, and like they have a bunch of stories from like the Vietnam War and everything, right? So
Mhm.
it's getting a bit dark, but yeah, I do get told like a lot of stories, which I'm like, should I really believe my father about this? And yeah, you know, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Moral said he would be 5 minutes late.
It's whatever. Right? 5 minutes.
Nah, Snowfield, I'm gonna get like an actual PNG or something for you the day you join. But yeah, I would love to have you join and like tell stories and all that.
I
I
mean,
mean, my the folk story.
Yeah.
Pets. That's what we were talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
today.
pets. Those
Oh, yeah.
exist.
Hey, what a tangent that was.
Yeah. What's
Well,
what's your favorite
I-
VTuber like animal designs and all that? Like one of my favorites would have to be frogs since I really like frogs and like turtles and everything, right? Uh
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love eggs. You know, like egg is my favorite pet, so I love Mago. You know.
Egg, favorite pet.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, egg is my favorite pet.
I had like incubated eggs or whatever for like chickens and everything like a long time ago because my grandfather on my mother's side raised chickens, right?
Mhm.
And we used to actually have we used to like hatch eggs in like not elementary school. Yeah, elementary school actually. And like we hatched them in like a small incubator and everything and like we just kind
Mhm.
of stared at the eggs for like a few months. um not the
So
most
damn,
exciting pet for
he's a
sure,
nice
but
pet.
they
I always wanted to raise chickens. Sorry.
no, it's fine,
Oh,
it's fine, dude. Yeah,
we
but
had chicken.
ooh, nice.
Uh, yeah, no, because my grandparents, they really like we raised the chicken for the eggs, right? Like we had like a bunch of female chicks,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then just like we raised we had like 5 or 6 of them just raised in our backyard. We also have like a vegetation field growing in our backyard, basically, because like gives them something to do in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because
Okay.
Yo, I had
but
chickens in my house. Like we had like five, no, like four. Yeah, four chickens. You know Beans, the dog I always post on Twitter.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that
Mhm.
that dude, he looks so cute and so innocent, but he's a murderer. He killed three of the chickens. Like he killed three of the chickens, cold-blooded. It's like
oh,
blood everywhere.
That reminds me was I own two huskies, right? For like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
majority of my life, and they were named Balto and Steel. And one day they're notorious for escaping, right? So we got an electric fence or whatever, right?
Oh
Anyways, one
gosh.
day, anyway, one of the
what?
days they were like, "Hey, let's go kill these neighbors' chickens just because." And then we were given the choice to either put them down or give them away. I was like 7 at the time, right? So I was definitely heartbroken, and I was like, "No, I don't. I want to keep them forever." But anyways, they just we gave them to a nice family with like a big ass country field. So
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
they definitely had some nice times in their last
One thing for
little
anyone who
days.
wants to raise chickens, they take so much space.
They do. They do take quite a bit of space, and also, yeah, I mean, like feeding them isn't too hard though. At least, you want to make sure you definitely. I don't think it's a good idea to like raise them inside. Honestly,
Chickens
I just give them chicken. They like it.
chickens aren't exactly the
Yeah,
smartest
no,
things in the
you
world.
can give chicken actually to chicken, but yeah, nah.
No,
The
Yeah.
chickens
cannibalism.
eat meat. They are cannibals.
Yeah,
I've seen the video where they
Yeah,
eat chicken, but
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can like break
saw
open
the
their
video.
eggs and like put it back in their feed to make them like make better eggs or whatever.
oh yeah, yeah,
What?
you give them shells. And you give them shells mixed with their food. For some more nutrients and stuff.
Mm.
God,
Yeah.
chickens are kind of weird, not gonna lie. I think they asked for it,
Chickens are
Starly.
crazy. Maybe they asked me how to. I know. Listen, I know my. I didn't own chickens, but my grandparents' neighbors had chickens, and every time me and my like little brother would go over to my grandparents, we'd always want to go see the chickens, and we always feed them like 4-leaf clovers and shit.
4-leaf clovers.
Yeah, I know. I really
What
love
is it with old people and chickens? Like my grandfather has
know.
chickens, Claire's grandfather's chickens, Starly's
Hey,
grandfather's chickens.
Maybe I'll get chickens when I'm old. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
If
I mean, you
old,
can got much to do. Might as well, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
might as well. Might as well.
Wait, so
I think
Pepe,
that
how do you end up raising chickens inside of your house?
that sounds.
No, I got a backyard.
Ah,
I got a
okay.
backyard.
I was thinking
Alright.
you were like literally raising them inside of your like house.
No,
or,
no, no,
you know.
no, in the backyard. No, no.
Just in their house, yo.
No,
Yeah.
houses in Mexico tend to be like really big.
That's
So
fair.
like everyone has backyards and it's like a few floors and you know.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Was it I think the craziest pet I've ever owned was albino frogs. They're like aquatic frogs, so they weren't like your normal frogs. It's like they have to live in water 24/7. I forgot what species they were called, but anyways, I got them from my aunt who had a friend who had like these albino frogs, right? And we got two. One was a girl, one was a boy, and the girl grew up super big and ate the brother, right?
Yeah.
As a tadpole, right? And then it finally like grew up to a frog and shit, right? And then one of my cats, I had so many cats, decided to fish it out of the fish tank that it was in and eat it.
What?
Hey,
I know,
man.
circle around life right there.
Pain.
I think they were called like albino African frogs. I don't know. I'll look for sure.
Yeah.
Probably.
Isn't the thing about like albino like pets and all, or like animals and all that, they don't have any pigmentation, so sunlight's like very dangerous to them or something?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They're African dwarf frogs. That's what they are.
Definitely not the most common kind of pet, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely not your common
Yeah.
African dwarf frog. Yeah,
Fuck is African dwarf?
it's a frog.
I mean, if you break down the name, African meaning they're probably from Africa, dwarf means they're small. No, I can probably pull up a picture of them, like of the species on stream or whatever, so
Yeah,
everyone
you
can
could.
see.
I could throw it in the chat. And then you
Okay, yeah, just send a picture and then I'll upload it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Oh.
my grandmother, right? She's had like this pet turtle, like I think she calls it
Uh-huh.
Lucky, you know, right? Since like she was like a little kid, so like that turtle is like older than my father, and I'm like, it's like super
Yeah.
small. It's like it has a really nice habitat. It has like a light, it has water and everything, right? But the thing is,
Yeah.
that turtle is ancient, man.
Yeah. No, turtles can be fucking old. You can have a pet turtle that outlives you. Crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I've had like so many cats my whole life. Like I grew up with cats already, with two pet cats already, right?
Yeah.
And one was a mom, and then one was the baby. And anyways, I ended up finding like a wild cat, right? I caught her. I was like, "This is my cat. I want it to be my cat, right?" So you know what you do as a kid, like, "Mom, let me kiss the cat, please. I want to kiss the cat." Right. Anyways, I was basically able to convince them to keep the cat inside, right? And eventually, the cat had like 5 babies, right?
Oh
So
god,
it had
this
5
picture.
babies, 5 kittens.
I
And
keep thinking
No,
yo.
this was way too big. The fucking image scared me.
I'm sorry, everyone. Not my fault.
Like just looking at the stream and then like, bam.
Yo, Snowfield, your turtles ran away.
Oh, you hate
Uh, I can imagine like Snowfield not paying attention to his frog, I know turtle or whatever, for like
turtle,
an hour, right? And then like it just being like a foot away from where it normally is.
No. Yo, they do that. They do that. That happened to me too. I used to have turtles. Like I have 4, one for each Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, you know? So one day, I don't know why, but I decided to took them like out of the bowl, the water bowl, you know? And motherfucker disappeared. Like literally disappeared. I found the turtle like 2 months later, and the shell, it was all white. Like it was smaller. A motherfucker survived in my backyard eating grass, pretty much.
God damn.
I was like,
I'm dead.
what? And of course, it was Raphael. Yeah, you know.
God damn it. God damn it, Raphael.
I
Ah,
hate to see it.
I'm just
Also, what's
imagining
it?
like a turtle thief or whatever who just like sneaks into
Uh,
like little children's like yards or whatever and just like
yeah.
steals away their turtles. Uh,
Those turtle snatcher instead of cat burglars is turtle snatchers, bro.
Starly has been
Cat?
reunited with his
I
pet.
don't think that's what
Uh,
cat burglars mean.
I'm sure it's not what it means.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure they don't actually burglar cats.
Uh,
Um, oh,
I mean, wait.
I wanted to talk about my fish, my first pet fish, right? Because
Yeah.
this was like a big moment for me. Because this was like the first pet I got to take care of as a kid, right? So it's like my fish, you know what I'm talking about?
It's like something you
yeah.
own, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a black beta fish, right? One of them you got from Walmart. They used to at Walmart.
Oh,
They used
no.
to sell like beta fish and shit, right?
I can see where this story's going.
And I loved my fish. His name was Blackie because you know he was black. So of course as a kid you gotta add a Y to everything, Fluffy and all this. You know this.
Starly.
So I was a good fish owner. I'm like, yo, I knew how to feed my fish. I knew when and how much flakes to give it, right? Because I was a big animal fan back in the day.
You're not
And
now.
I still am. I just all my memories they're gone.
I feel that.
All right, so yeah, I'm getting old now, right? So all right, this is where it gets crazier. Right? So I'm trying to think. I think it was December or January. I don't remember. But there was a storm coming, right? There was a big
Yeah.
storm coming, and turns out it was an ice storm, right? So the power is out, right? In the whole city, right? It's ice everywhere. Me and my family had to like sit in our living room with fireplace. We got a fireplace, and we had to do that for like a good couple of days. Like we could bring like milk out of the fridge and put it outside and still be fine because cold as shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, after the ice storm, melted and the power came back on, right? I said, hey, let's go check on my fish, Blackie, right? Let's see how he's doing, right? I run into my room, right? And I look up at my fish tank, and Blackie is staring at me in a block of ice. And that mortified me as a kid. I was so sad. That Blackie, my first fish, my first pet, died such a horrible death. And it wasn't anything I did. It was because of an ice storm that was out of my control.
You got a free popsicle, so
I got a free fish popsicle. It was so sad. I
at
had
least
to
he was
have a
well
funeral
preserved.
and everything. I know, right? We had to have a funeral and everything in the bathroom. You know, there was candles in the bathroom. No, it's fine. I laugh every time I tell this story.
I'm glad you're feeling a bit better about it now. I imagine it would be really traumatic at your age.
No, yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. I definitely could not joke about that as when that happened.
I can imagine that scene from like a movie or whatever, like a little like kid just walking into his room and just seeing like a frozen fish.
Yes, it
Uh,
was. Real
I'm sorry that happened to you though. It must have been so cold.
It was cold as fuck. Cause was it? I remember. There's another thing, right? So, I was allowed to walk outside during the ice storm, right?
Oh no.
And when I was walking out the house, I slipped and fell, right? And I went it was on the sidewalk, nothing good, nothing bad. And I went to pick myself up, and I looked over on my lawn, and there was a ladybug frozen on the grass. So
Nice.
it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, we're gonna warn our neighbors that the tree they have this huge ass tree that was like frozen over, and it looked like it was gonna fall on their house. So we were gonna go warn them and shit.
You're like describing like another world to Claire
I
because
know.
Claire is literally like on fire 24/7.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I haven't seen snow in like 10 years.
I bet.
So
I
snow
bet.
is white most of the time.
Most of the time. Unless it's yellow, that's the special snow, right? You should eat it right away.
Uh,
That's lemon flavored snow.
Yeah, lemon flavored snow. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I can really do much with snow since I'm made of fire, but
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snowfield,
Feel
I'm not
bad.
always white. Sorry, but that could be taken out of context, dude. Someone screenshot this.
Always white.
What does that mean, huh?
What do you mean by that? What the fuck? I'm not always white. I'm not always Mexican. The fuck?
yo,
I was like,
God.
what a man.
What a win.
What a man.
Uh,
What
yeah, so a bit of
man.
context. Starly's trying to be like a veterinarian, I
shit,
think.
hold on.
Or that might be Pepe. No, Pepe's in a family of veterinarians,
That's
right?
baby.
So everyone here knows a lot about pets other than me and like Claire.
I
Pain.
wanted to do something with. I wanted to be a vet when I was a kid. I wanted to be a vet, a zookeeper. I also wanted to the big dinosaur bones and whatever.
God, when I was a
Whatever
kid,
that
I
is.
hated animals.
Are you okay? Are you fucking okay?
You
No,
good, bro?
The
How
only
could you
Yeah.
hate animals?
it was because I was really sheltered, so I was like always like really scared of them or whatever. Like the only animals I could deal with, right, were like dogs and whatever. Yeah. So like the only interaction with like any animals I had when I was like
Uh-huh.
5, right?
Uh-huh.
Basically my mom runs a nail salon because she's Vietnamese, right? And
Uh-huh.
not stereotypical or anything. But what happened, right, was that she was just like, "Hey, do you want to go take care of my clients' dogs, right?" So I was just like left alone with like her dogs and everything, like the
Uh-huh.
pets, and they were cute. They were cute, but I like dogs. Never really dealt too much with them. My parents didn't think I was responsible enough, but yeah, pain.
That
Terrible.
reminds me. So so I had these neighbors, right? They had a Great Dane, right? And they had him since like a puppy, so I saw it grow up and shit. So my little brother, right, was terrified of this dog, right? Because so imagine a little Great Dane little puppy, right, tugging at like some kid's shorts that fell on the ground, and he's like screaming in terror. And since that moment, he was terrified of that dog, and I was laughing as a kid, right? Because I found it funny. Like he was probably like 4 or 5 at the time, so of course it'd be scary. But I knew it was a puppy, right? I knew it was gonna hurt. That shit was funny, but he grew a fear of it. So every time we like went over to like go say like hang out with the neighbors, he was always scared to go talk to the dog or like go see it. I mean, I got it. I mean, it makes sense because it's a Great Dane, so it goes from that small little puppy to the biggest dog in the world. So that
God,
That
those
makes sense.
dogs are crazy big. Like, you know, like I'm a small person, right? Like in general, even more so when I was a kid, and like, like the few dogs I've had like interactions with, like they towered over me when I was like 5, you know. But that's the same for
that makes
everyone.
sense. Yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
dogs do be
yeah,
kind of
no.
scary at times.
the Huskies I owned since I was a kid. I was kind of scared at first when like my first memory started coming in, because I was like, oh, these look scary, these big dogs. And then I got used to them. I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. These dogs pretty cool. What?
uh, yeah, dogs get less scary as you get bigger because like you're not
Yeah.
tiny and insignificant.
Yo, I never had that problem actually. I've been having dogs since I was like 4. Like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
first 2 dogs was like poodles. Like in Mexico, you either have like poodles or chihuahuas. So yeah, I of course had poodles. I had two, and then they died. Then I had another two poodles, and then they died again.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. There was this pandemic back in the day in Mexico, and a lot of dogs died because of it. Yeah, it was sad.
Oh,
It was sad. It was sad.
Yeah.
that's pretty sad.
I'm sorry to hear about
Uh,
your poodles.
Right, it was like so long ago. Don't worry.
Okay.
I have not had any pet, I mean, like, large pet die on me yet. Yeah, yet. So currently I have my German Shepherd, and she's been around for like 7 years now. So I think she's growing older. But she's probably gonna live another like 6 or 7 more years, at least. I actually, for a while, I lived with someone who had like a Labrador, and they're really good. They're so tame and cute. Like they're big, but like they're really tame. Like they don't do the barky, bitey thing. They just
Yeah.
like chill, you know. I love that. But overall, I think I still like cats. I just like cats more than dogs in general.
I feel like I like dogs more, but I think I would be better able to take care of a cat since I'm kind of lazy and don't really want to take them on walks.
Same.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm more of a cat person.
Dude,
Yeah.
I didn't have the stream set up before because like I had to reset my computer and all that, right? And I knew I had to set it up again, right? Like I knew I needed to set up like now for like the stream and all that, right? But I kind of decided, hey, I'm kind of tired today. I'm gonna sleep until from like last night, right? All the way until like 8, like the hour before, no, like 9, the hour before we started streaming and everything. And like I got this all together in like 15 minutes. Dude, like I'm the most lazy person you'll ever meet. But then again, I'm not. It's kind of weird. Yeah. I wish I had more interactions with like dogs or like pets at like a younger age because I feel like I would be better able to like take care of them if I ever got one, right? But then again, I don't think I ever was responsible enough. Maybe not even now. uh, yeah, pain.
Yeah, when you're like at a younger age, it's kind of like harder to take like responsibility like for a pet. I mean, it varies. Like, I mean, I haven't really had much experience with pets. I had like a couple of birds. There's like like a yellow one and a blue one,
Yeah, yeah.
and I named them Woody and Jesse because I was like a big fan of Toy Story, and yeah, I had them for like a while. Then like they like passed away, so it's kind of sad. But that's pretty much like my own experience I had like actually owning a pet. I remember one time, my sister she brought home like like a kitten, but then it turns out the kitten was chipped, and so you have to like give it back to whoever like was looking for it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I've always wondered,
Yeah.
why are you a cat anyways, Moral? Like, any backstory or just like, hey, cool model?
I mean, all the other like models like look pretty scuffed, like honestly.
Fair
So
enough.
and then like pretty much the only thing that pretty much stuck out to me was like a cat, and then I just played around with the colors, and boom, a cat.
Makes sense, makes sense. It's kind of iconic at this
I
point.
wanted to add, yeah, I wanted to
Got
add like a
awesome.
little more pizzazz to it, so I just throw in the shade.
Morally shot.
Right.
Yeah. Pepe, um, why are you a dog? Is it like just Corone or like? Oh yeah, because you have a
Bro.
lot of dogs.
Yo,
God.
I've been having dogs for all my life. I have like at the moment I have like 9 dogs, literally 9 dogs. I cannot
How
even
does that
name
work?
them all. How does that work? 6 of them are Chihuahuas, so they don't count. Basically, they're small. Like they're small dogs. I had Labradors and Golden Retrievers before, so Chihuahuas don't count. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had 6 Chihuahuas, and I have one I don't know the name in English. In Spanish, it's perro salchicha, which means sausage dog. It's a hound something, the long ones, you know.
Oh, like a
It's a long-
Dachshund or something.
Sausage dog
Like a
is what they
Dachshund.
call it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
the
lot of
Dachshund,
dogs.
yeah.
Yeah,
that one.
Dachshund.
I had
That's how it is in English.
Yeah, Dachshund. I had like one is like a mix between Chihuahua and Dachshund, and it looks like shit. I also have Beans, which is my BB. I love Beans so
Beans
much.
is
And I
best
also
dog.
have this like, I have this tank. She literally looks like a tank. Her name is Ruby. She's like a beagle boxer, you know. So she has like long ears. She's kind of small, like a beagle, but she's so tanky looking and she looks so good. Ruby, I love her.
Fair enough.
Yeah, basically I'm a dog because I love dogs and I love Corone. She's my sister, by the way. So I was like, yo, should I add an eye patch to Corone? Hell yeah! I love Metal Gear. I love Corone. Let's mix them.
Let's go.
So I became a dog.
What's your relationship with Test-chan?
She's a vampire.
Okay.
First
we have-
She's a vampire.
Like she's not like a dog or anything like that.
No. She's not a dog yet.
We have
maybe
Pepe
one
and
day,
his
you know?
dog, you know?
No.
You can turn people to dogs now. Dang.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Pestchen is just a vampire, you know, like the whole El Pez family. We're just a bunch of vampires, you know.
fair enough.
Wait,
Are
we are?
y'all related to like Hyde or whatever?
Wait,
Or
what?
like
Hyde is my brother, bro. Hyde is my brother. Of course we are.
fair enough. Makes sense.
Wait, I'm a vampire?
Yeah.
Wait, how does
Yeah,
that
yeah,
work? You're literally
yeah.
fire.
No.
Sounds like-
Pez means fish, you know. Pez
Yeah.
means fish, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what has like relationship between fishes and vampires? You know, like blood. Yeah. So they are vampires. Fishes are vampires. That's the thing. It's
Yo,
easy.
You know,
That's the
what?
correlation.
You know there's actually a vampire fish with like really large fangs?
Yeah. So vampire fish, and then there's actually a vampire that feeds on cattle.
Uh,
Fun fact.
Actually, you mentioned vampire and fish, and the first thing I thought of was Doctor Who, because there was an episode in Doctor Who that was like, vampires are fishes, literally. Like that was the entire story. It was like vampires are alien fish from space, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
here we go.
But, yeah.
I have a pet fish now too.
Oh,
Wait, you're
God,
into Doctor
what
Who?
the hell?
You're into Doctor Who? Wait, that's a vampire fish?
Yeah, that's a vampire fish.
Holy
Oh, shit.
shit, that looks scary.
God, it is.
Wait, you said Doctor Who. Are you into Doctor Who?
I used to watch a lot of Doctor Who. I haven't
Ooh.
seen I haven't seen all of Capaldi, and I haven't seen. I forgot the new voice actor's name.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, the female doctor, you mean?
yeah. I haven't even finished Capaldi, so I wasn't like ready to catch up on it. I
Yeah.
heard the script wasn't really great either.
I
Yeah, I
remember,
heard the same thing.
I remember in middle school, one of my friends was like obsessed with Doctor Who or whatever. I've always been meaning to watch it, but like naps are more important. Pain. Yeah, I'll watch it
Right,
one of these
yeah.
days. I think it would be fun to watch, but like I don't know where to start. Right? Like, do I start like all the way in like the season 1 in like black and white, or do I like start in the latest
No,
season?
No.
No, go for. I think it's
Is there
season
like 20
8,
seasons of
the
that?
reboot.
Yeah, like you either start in New Who, or you can literally not start. You can start with any Doctor.
You can,
theory.
yeah, you can start with whatever. It doesn't matter since every new Doctor is like a small reboot. It's
Yeah,
you know?
got it.
Yeah.
It's
So
like-
you can watch whenever, but I think it's the 11th Doctor. That one is a good one.
Okay.
You like?
Yes, it's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
doctors. Dang.
I'll write
Yeah,
that
there's
in the
like 14
chat. So
Doctors.
I remember. But Moral, do you have any pets?
Currently, no, I don't.
Any past pets that you want to tell us about, or nah?
Yeah, like I said with the two birds I had.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I
much
remember.
the all
those.
experience. And
I
then,
think my
like,
sister
my
has
sister bring
pets.
home a kitten that had a chip. So it was like a lost kitten that we were taking care of like a couple of days.
Yeah. My sister has birds downstairs right now. Like 2, I think. I never go downstairs, so I think she still has them
Fair.
anyways.
So you know they're there.
I mean, like they fly around sometimes, but it's like I don't know if they still exist today. I hope they do. But
Like they fly around like within the cage, or you fly out of the cage too.
one time, right? one time I was just like, like hang out in my room, and then I just heard like a bird in like the gutters, or no, not the gutters, in like the air vents, right? And I was just
Yeah.
and like I opened the door, and like the bird was like legit right outside my door where like the vent is, and my sister was like
Uh-huh.
trying to catch it and all that. But
Mm,
birds are, you need to be in a very well ventilated space for birds, because if
oh yeah, yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
because if it's not well ventilated, then you can like have lung problems and all that. So be careful
Yeah.
if anyone's looking
Oh
for
yeah,
birds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it my brother, my older brother had a pet parakeet. Who I like.
Yeah, the reason why we're sitting around a campfire right now and not inside of like an office building or like in a meeting room, right, is because Charlie's here and we need to have that
Oh
ventilation.
yeah, I'm a bird. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need that ventilation. We need to breathe this air.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Mm.
I remember there was like times when like a pigeon like fly inside the dollar store and then it just gets trapped in there and like can't get out.
Oh god, that poor
So it
pigeon.
just stays there, and it
love-
stays there for like a couple of days and then it
like
passes away.
That's, I like.
There's some
I
time
like
that people try to chase out the pigeon just to chase it out, but just keep going back and forth.
Oh, he
before
comes
the
back. Yeah,
store.
that's his fault. Right?
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I like the videos of like I think there's a video where there's a seagull who like comes into a store and like takes a bag of chips and runs out.
That's Australia.
Oh my god.
That's Australia.
Yo, wait, I've seen that video. Yeah, I have seen that video.
It's funny.
Funny, like he grabbed like a bag of Cheetos or shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens in Australia like literally every day, yo.
But with
Evan-
snakes.
Evan, I saw someone posted a video about this new tourist thing, and I think it was China or something like that, where you put food in your mouth, right? And
Yeah.
you would go to like the docks or whatever, and you would have seagulls like come and like eat the food out of your mouth.
Well, yeah,
That sounds crazy
it still
unsanitary.
sounds like Australia.
I swear, I don't trust the seagulls. I don't trust the seagulls. Just gonna say that now.
Don't trust. Australia has seagull-proof what do you call it? McDonald fries holders. Like they are
Yeah. So they don't snatch that
Yeah.
stuff.
oiled so that it reflects light and it scares off the seagulls, and it's especially designed to scare off seagulls because how frequently seagulls come up and come to steal your fries, literally snatching it from people's hands.
Yeah, that's why you don't eat food around the beach or whatever.
But we're in Australia, of course you're gonna eat food around.
I imagine
I
the
guess,
problem
yeah.
with feeding seagulls out of your mouth, all right, is that one of these days there's gonna be one of the seagulls who's like, that eye looks really tasty, and
Ah.
I think it's just because they be carrying that bird disease.
That's true. That's true.
I'll be right back. Gotta pee real hard.
Yeah.
Be
See you
right
about
Oh, you're talking about pee again? Heck, get out of here!
God, where's Rin when you need her?
Yo.
Yeah, you got
Sweet
piss
house,
talk.
dude.
Come on now.
We're
Ah.
talking about seagulls. Piss or
Oh
seagulls.
man.
Yes.
God, what is it with the VTuber community and piss?
Oh. Yeah. Maybe we should look into that one day. Do research about that.
I just realized, how is Tail a vampire if Tail doesn't even have a mouth? Tail is literally a tail.
Who knows?
Who
Who knows?
knows?
How is Tell sentient? That's just one of the many questions.
I've given up on explaining Tails at this point. It's just like, okay then.
Tell is just Tell. That's all you need to know. That's all that everyone needs to know.
Pain.
Tell's Tell.
I see Noriko's avatar in the stream avatars or whatever has an eye patch now. Nice. I'm not Tails from Sonic.
I was gonna say I also had like a pet poodle. It's a poodle and Shih Tzu mix, and they were called Shit poo? I think that's what they call it.
Oh,
Shit poo.
I swear that name's intentional.
The
100%.
name needs to be 100%. They definitely purposely did that. And his name was Bear. I fucking love the little dude. We got him with after my family got another dog named Jack. He was a cocker spaniel, and he lived with us for a bit. And then one day, it got super hot outside,
Oh no.
and he was like a black little dog, and
Yeah,
Sad.
I get that.
sad. I
God,
love the. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. It's,
Just-
it's bound to happen. I wish it didn't happen that way, but
Yeah,
yeah. And
it seems like
I
you're.
think Jack was a little sad when he passed my other dog, and then now Jack is like hella fat. He just, I'm gonna be honest. He just sits in my mom's room every day, and I'm like, he needs to like go on walks, but
Ah.
he hates everyone. The thing is, he's all bark, no bite. That's the thing. He's that kind of dog.
God,
It's
I
all bark,
can't.
no bite.
I thought all dogs loved to like go on walks or whatever. That proves me wrong
Yeah,
right there.
you have to. I don't know.
Yeah, dogs just
Yeah.
love to walk. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I've
so like
seen-
energetic, pretty much.
I've seen like like documentaries or whatever about dogs who like need to get like water walking therapy and all that to like burn off some fat so they can.
Yeah, burn out the fat.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to like
definitely-
pay for one of
definitely
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely go
Uh,
exercise. Something. But
problem-
we probably have to like go walk at night so he doesn't bite. Something. I don't know. We'll
Uh,
see.
Yeah, the problem with living in a more temperate climate, right, is that like sometimes it's like super like hella hot and sometimes it's like hella cold, right? So if, like your dog
Yeah.
is like, hey, I like hot temperatures or like cold temperatures, right? It's gonna like suffer.
Yeah. They say, what is it? They say, even though like cats have fur, if it's too cold for humans to be outside, then you need to like bring your cats inside too.
I mean, humans have like really small hairs, so
I mean, yeah, but yeah, even cats still need to be inside, even though they have fur.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, interesting thing. I've seen a lot of cat VTubers, like not just like moral, but it seems like there's one or two, like not many, like not as many as like cat girls or like cat dog, like all that stuff, right? But like I have seen
There's
like
a lot of
another.
more sharks.
there's like a cat VTuber that Pepe recommended me to. He's my long lost brother, dude.
Yeah, I think I added you once, trying to tell you about one of them, but I forgot to include the link. So, yeah, I think you remember this, right? Where I just added you, being like, "Hey, look, there's another cat VTuber," and then there's just nothing.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. No, yeah. I think we were talking about it, and then like you never linked it to me, and then
Yeah.
there's like Switch Cat.
Yeah, I
This dude
could.
looks exactly like me, but except it's like black fur and has like a red eye and a blue eye.
God damn it, weebs with their red and blue eyes.
No, but it makes sense because he plays Switch games.
Ah, that makes sense. So it's like thematically relevant.
Yeah, I'm like I didn't get that until now.
Right, I'm back. What's up? What's up?
We're just talking about VTubers now, like animal VTubers and all that, right?
Yeah,
currently
then I
we're
brought
talking
up
about
Switch Cat,
yeah.
Switch Cat 3 on Twitter.
Yo, Switch Cat, my homie. That's my homie, your brother, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my
I like
brother
his
from
eyes.
Korea,
Like his
dude.
eyes are like Switch related. It's so cool. So
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
VTuber.
Got it.
I always
Wait.
wanted to talk to him sometime, but like time zone differences and one.
Elgato
he only plays
Yeah. Makes sense.
So it would be cool to like get him on the podcast or something.
Elgato cord.
Elgato cord.
Yeah.
Get him
What's
on, dude.
your
You'll have two cats on here.
What's your favorite kind of like VTuber, animal type? Like for example, do you like dog VTubers or do you like cat VTubers, lion VTubers? Like what do you think is like the most interesting species?
Birds.
X.
Hands down.
Yeah, I like cat VTubers for sure, but like there's like some interesting ones
Yeah.
that are out there.
I think I
I
really
know like dragons are common.
Yeah,
and, like,
dragons are really
dogs,
common.
Cats. Yeah, they're pretty common.
Eggs are really
Um,
nice. Like all the egg VTubers I met are really dang cute. I
Oh
think
yeah,
Pepe can
Mago.
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mago's cute.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mago do be
Every
cute.
single egg VTuber is
Mago,
a
yo,
top tier
Harry.
VTuber. I swear on God. Nady, Mago,
Yeah,
yo,
Mago,
everyone, everyone.
dude. He's a big
Dude.
Mago simp. Dude.
Yeah,
He's the
I mean-
biggest Mago simp.
Would they
Yeah.
also count, even if they're an egg, would they also count as a bird VTuber, low key?
I
Since birds
I
come
think
from
an
eggs?
I think an interesting species would be like a jellyfish. That'd be
That would be
definitely
cool as
interesting.
fuck. That's
Ah,
a
that
Like
would
Kaya,
actually-
for example.
I mean, I've seen like slime VTubers, right, which are kind of
Yeah,
jellyfish, but not really.
I saw like a sea slug
Yeah.
VTuber as well.
Is there?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a sea slug.
Yeah, yeah.
Really,
I'll look them up real quick.
Are there any bird VTubers?
I really like
I know
Kaya,
the
you
owl
know,
VTuber. Two of them
nice.
actually.
It's like an actual like bird, like not like a
Hey,
person.
nice.
Oh
Say
no, I
something
just know
like
like of an owl VTuber.
I love crabs.
Close
you
enough to
know?
a bird.
Ah, yeah, crabs are really
VTubers,
cool.
top tier.
Yeah, yeah. I like crab
Can
VTubers.
can
too.
you say what?
Yeah, they call
Oh yeah,
Ow.
crab VTubers too.
they call mango VTuber.
Hey, Captain Krabs though. That dude's
Oh
like,
yeah,
that-
Captain Crab is
what's
actually
up.
really
Ah,
dang
the,
pop.
the pirate
yeah, he's
crab?
pretty cool.
Yo,
he has
dude.
he has a children's book too. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I was actually helping him with stream avatars, kind of like suggesting him to like make it so that like the avatars can climb on like the the speakers and all that a few days ago. But yeah, Captain
Uh.
Crab is pretty dang cool, man.
Yeah, I like model designs are pretty simple. Nothing like too complicated. That's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of style I like.
His production quality is crazy though. Like, have you seen
Yeah,
he has like
uh-huh.
his own like intro
He has
and all
his own
that?
theme song too. Yeah, the intro video. Yeah.
God, when are we getting like a morally shat theme song?
No, you're not.
He's like,
Pain.
never ever.
Pain.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey,
I,
yeah, VTubers called.
I just leave it with like
He's
the whole
like
like 7-second intro and then the outro what I usually do on my videos.
Mr. Crab.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Miss,
Are you
we're not
doing-
talking
Yeah,
about
sure.
Mr. Krabs. I'll try getting the link on Noriko.
But shark VTubers are popping though as well.
Yeah, Shark VTubers are really dang popular.
Yeah, like Gargura, she recently hit
They
2 million
are.
subscribers.
Too many
yeah.
sharks.
She's like growing
Yeah, she's
like
out-
crazy fast.
Yeah, she's the first Hololive member to hit 2 million subs.
It's kind of crazy
Yeah.
since she's like part of
Yeah,
like the
Gura's
latest.
insane, yo.
Yeah, it would be crazy like if one day like she passes like Kisuna AI.
That would
I
be
think
crazy.
Kisuna AI
Yeah.
will she's currently at like
That'd be
2.9 mil.
crazy.
Yeah.
I know, that's crazy.
The thing about Kasuna AI is she started like so much earlier, but I feel like she's lost a lot of like her steam and like traction.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think so too.
Yeah.
Because like her appeal is that she was like one of the first, right? Like she wasn't the first, but like she was like
Uh-huh,
definitely really
she is.
early.
One of the bigger ones. Right.
She was what popularized.
Yeah, one of the earliest was
Yeah, yeah.
Takino Sora as well. Like she was around like kind of early too.
Yeah. Clang,
Uh,
clang.
I
But
really
yeah,
like
she
eating
did help
frogs.
set the path
No,
for
not
like the
frogs.
other generations of
Crabs.
VTubers and Hololive.
Frogs?
Crabs.
Yeah.
Nori, you're hearing this? Nori?
Oh no.
man-
Like
this man-
frogs, I heard that. I
uh,
heard that.
crabs are pretty dang.
Yeah,
big,
there's some
though.
like VTubers out there that are like pretty underrated. Like ASCII, for example.
uh,
It's like she's technically like Gen Zero or she's like a different generation, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah, she's pretty underrated. Like her music is like pretty cool. She mainly does music. She doesn't really do like stuff like the other Hololive girls do. She mostly
yeah.
focuses on music. So yeah.
I think it's great that
And
like
she's-
there are some like music
yeah.
VTubers and some like other like fields like drawing and everything. Cause like
Yeah, and she's done collabs with Takino Sora too. Like they make good music together.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wish I was good at music. I'm not the best at music, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Honestly.
Like with art,
Yeah.
I kind of get where to go. Like art you can kind of just like draw stick figures until you get somewhat better, right? Like just keep practicing, right? But where do you go from music, right? Is it just like I'm gonna fiddle slightly better?
Yeah, I don't know how you learn music. Like, I just have to bog down and learn music theory?
Yeah. I mean like I've tried like 8-bit before and that was just kind of like, fiddling around and everything. But like 8-bit, like all the people who wrote it like originally were just people like fiddling around since they were programmers, right? But like classical music or like you know all the mixing and everything, I don't know where to start with that. It seems a lot harder.
Yeah.
Well,
Brothers.
that's about all the time we have for today, it seems. We can talk a bit more, but I think it's about time to wrap everything up. Yeah. I
Oh
would
yeah,
love
'cause you're gonna go to sleep, huh?
No, I mean like we normally end at like 11, right? If you guys want to go for longer, that's totally fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
mind either way.
Tails,
I
you play
cannot talk that
piano?
much. My phone is being loud, yo. My phone is being loud.
I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah. NVIDIA Voice is really good for like sound cancellation and everything, but I can't do everything. Pain.
You hate to see it.
Hmm. Tails, you play piano? That's actually really cool.
Bro, Tells is a musical genius.
I used to play piano, right? God, that's a long time, Tails.
Oh, 8 years.
Well, at least we know that Tails is at least 8 years old then. Not.
At least, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but
No, they've been playing piano while in their mother's womb.
They just were born yesterday.
They were born playing. They were born playing piano. You know, it was like they had like a fucking mini piano inside the stomach, and just like playing around. If you listen closer, you can hear it.
yeah, like you put your like your ear up or like whatever, and then you just like hear like just like piano notes. Yeah,
Beethoven.
yeah,
Rockin'
Beethoven. Let's go. Uh,
All right.
yeah, I think next week we could totally talk about like instruments, or we could talk about like hobbies and everything. Cause like,
Artistic and learning stuff. Yeah, for sure.
cause I know
Oh, yeah.
Claire's like in the art field, right? Like she's, I
Yeah,
mean, he's
I wanna
a
learn
artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't draw. I can only vectorize, but I think that's kind of art, right? So maybe something to talk about next week.
Yeah.
I'm going on.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about it. We're gonna wrap up now. Maybe we're
Yeah.
gonna throw all of, like the tiny characters on the bottom of the screen for a death battle, and then we leave.
We can.
Oh man.
Right.
Okay, let's try gambling on who do you think will win here? I'm personally cheering for Silk, because Silk won the first time Silk was here.
Me, I think I would.
Let's
Also-
go tell.
Come on. I don't know who Aldara is, or like a bunch of like these random names. I'm 99% sure they're bots. Pain.
Whoa, what if they're real people?
What if they're real people?
Uh,
I don't think I'm interesting enough to bring in real people. Everyone here's a bot, including
What
you.
if, yo? What if?
What
everyone
if-
needs a I'll be the bot.
I like how Starly has like actual attack
Oh
animations.
no, I'm about to die.
Pain, Pepe. Oh,
Thing, this is the thing.
everyone
Yeah,
versus
check out
Starly.
Hey, stop. No, let me
Oh,
win.
then
guys.
run away.
Guys, let me win. Guys, let me win. Everyone attack me.
Corre.
Oh. Damn, Starly won. Pain, Kara. Well, congrats, Starly.
True
Yeah.
winner.
Yeah. So, anyone new to the actual podcast, the lore is that Claire is a fire elemental. Normally we have who was it? I'm bad at names. Please help. We have
Smug.
Smug at like the
Smug.
top right, right? We have Starly like standing on top of Smug's shoulder. We have Moral sitting here as
Oh,
always.
Smug. Yeah, Smug.
Yeah. Me here, and then Pepe sometimes
Yeah,
shows
Smug
up.
goes.
And yeah, have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.
Alright,
Okay.
goodbye.
Have a
Bye,
nice
good night.
day. Bye.